Social selling provides a cost-effective way to build brand awareness, establish your credibility, and improve your customer engagement. Now, this isn't about hard selling or spamming people with offers. It's about creating valuable conversations, providing solutions, and being present where your customers spend their time. Welcome to the Digital Success for Business podcast. I'm your host, Leanne Cohens, the Digital Success Coach and owner of the agency Marketing Lead. And if you're an entrepreneur or small business owner looking to grow your brand online, you're in the right place. Now, in this episode, we are discussing social selling. Now, that's a strategy that uses social media to connect with potential customers, build relationships, and generate leads. And in a world where people spend hours scrolling through social platforms, meeting your audience where they spend their time has never been more important. For Australian businesses, social selling provides a cost-effective way to build brand awareness, establish your credibility, and improve your customer engagement. Now, this isn't about hard selling or spamming people with offers. It's about creating valuable conversations, providing solutions, and being present where your customers spend their time. So in this particular episode, you're going to learn how to understand social selling, what it is, and why it matters, the key benefits for Australian businesses, and how social selling can actually grow and drive growth for your business, and then how to implement social selling tactics. And I'll be giving you some practical steps on how to get started. Then the next thing that we'll be discussing is leveraging platforms and tools. So using TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and integrating with e-commerce platforms like WooCommerce, Shopify, and Squarespace. And of course, the reason that you're in business, to create long-term growth. So we'll also talk about some practical strategies to build relationships that will actually lead to sales and grow your business. So by the end of this episode, hopefully you'll have some actionable steps to start leveraging your social platforms to drive real business results. So let's get into it. So firstly, what is social selling and why does it matter? Social selling is more than simply just posting on social media. It involves using social media platforms to identify, connect with, and nurture potential customers. It's about using platforms like TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram to find potential customers, engage with them, and nurture those relationships until they're ready to buy from you. So why does that matter? Unlike traditional sales methods, social selling focuses on building relationships and trust before you even make a sales pitch. Because people are no longer relying on traditional advertising, they trust recommendations from peers, reviews, and authentic interactions online. So social selling actually helps you tap into these behaviors. And the benefits of social selling, if it's done the right way, will mean increased reach for your business. Social platforms give you the access to vast audiences, but beyond your local area. And with targeted strategies, you can reach the people that not only need your products and services, but previously may not have even known that you existed. Now, social selling creates stronger relationships by engaging in real conversations. It also enables you to build trust and credibility. It gives you a quick way of reaching qualified leads by letting you identify and engage with people showing interest in your products and services. Now, for me, I own a digital marketing agency here on the Gold Coast, yet my clients are in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and I've even had clients as far as the UK and the USA reach out that we've worked with and done product launches for. So if your business is B2B like mine, sharing helpful content on LinkedIn and commenting on relevant posts enables you to connect with business owners seeking the services and the products that you offer. In the real estate sector, agents can use social selling, and often do, to showcase properties and share market insights. By posting virtual tours on Instagram or Facebook, and then by engaging with potential buyers through comments and messages, agents can actually build relationships that lead to sales. Likewise, retail businesses can leverage platforms like Instagram and TikTok to showcase products in creative ways. For instance, if you're a clothing boutique store, you might post short videos of new arrivals, styling tips, behind-the-scenes looks at their design process, engaging a younger audience and driving traffic to your online store. Focusing on social selling allows businesses to meet customers where they are, building relationships that lead to sustained growth. It's not about pushing sales. It's about positioning yourself as a resource. Where people see you as helpful rather than sales-driven, they're more likely to reach out when they need your services or your products. So that's a snapshot of what social selling is and why it matters. The next area we're going to look at is the key benefits for Australian small businesses. Now, social selling offers clear advantages for businesses across Australia. Here's how it can make a difference for you. Firstly, you get to reach a wider audience through the social media platforms, which give you access to a global audience of millions of potential customers. You can also target based on specific demographics, ensuring that your efforts are focused on the right people. It builds brand credibility. Regularly sharing helpful information positions you as an expert. This is the exact reason that I'm doing this podcast, as it shows my expertise and introduces me and my agency to people who would never have heard of me before. Plus, answering questions and participating in discussions also builds trust. Most importantly, it can generate qualified leads, as you can identify potential customers based on their online activity and then engage with the people who comment on your posts. The next key benefit of social selling is improvement in your customer engagement, having the ability to respond quickly to questions and actually show them that you care. It also gives you the opportunity to direct message, leading to personalized conversations and solutions. It's a cost-effective marketing tactic. Compared to traditional ads, social selling is budget-friendly, as organic engagement costs nothing but can actually yield significant results. Plus, and this is a big plus, you gain market insights as social listening tools reveal what your audience actually cares about. And I've done a previous episode on social listening and reputation management, so make sure you check that one out. You can then use this information to refine your offerings and your messaging. So imagine you're running a local cafe and noticing customers posting about their experience while they're visiting you. This is actually called user-generated content, by the way. By engaging with those posts, you not only thank your customers, but can showcase your hospitality to their networks. Well, let's just say that you're an accounting firm. Sharing tax tips and financial advice on LinkedIn is a great way to position yourself as an expert, attracting businesses seeking professional services. Engaging with your followers by answering questions and providing insights also builds credibility and trust. And by leveraging social selling, your business can create meaningful connections, enhance your brand presence, and drive sustainable growth. So now that you know why it matters and the key benefits of social selling, the next question is how to implement it for your business. Well, the first thing you could do is engage with an agency like mine, but getting started with social selling doesn't require a massive budget. You just need to focus on consistency, authenticity, and being helpful. So here's a practical approach. Firstly, choose the right platforms to show up on. And if you're not sure, I have a great infographic that outlines which industries should be on what platforms, as well as the different demographics, and I'll pop that link below. But effectively, go where your audience spends their time. For B2B, LinkedIn is effective. For retail or hospitality, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook work well. But don't spread yourself too thin. Focus on 1 to 2 platforms, excel there first, and then move on to the next one. Secondly, create valuable content. Give people a reason to stop, read, listen, and engage with you. You can share blog posts, videos, and articles that address common questions, and use video and visual to increase engagement. And as you can see, short videos do really, really well. That's why they're across every single social media platform. Make sure you build a strong personal brand, and the key is being personal. People want to do business with people, and while I have an amazing team behind me, I more often than not have my brand that shows up, or myself that appears on social platforms. Update your profiles with professional photos and clear bios that highlight your expertise and the value that you bring. And again, as I'm constantly repeating, you need to engage actively with your audience. Reply to comments and messages promptly and participate in relevant discussions and groups. Don't just post and run. And finally, use social listening tools. Again, I've recently done a full episode on social listening and the different tools, so make sure that you check that one out after you finish this episode, of course. Tools like Hootsuite or Mention can track brand mentions and industry conversations, and you can use this data to join conversations or address customer concerns. So let's just say you sell eco-friendly products. Sharing tips on reducing waste and engaging with comments can attract like-minded customers looking for sustainable solutions. And finally, we get to the practical strategies for building relationships and driving growth. Building relationships is actually the heart of social selling. It's all about being present, listening, and providing value. And here's how you do that effectively. Start conversations, not sales pitches. It's called social selling for a reason. Comment thoughtfully on posts and ask open-ended questions that encourage engagement. Share your customers' stories, also known as reviews, testimonials, or even user-generated content, because testimonials and success stories build trust. People relate to real experiences. And, as I often say, people may not necessarily believe what you have to say about your business, but they'll believe a complete stranger they've never met and they don't know. Make sure that you follow up respectfully. If someone shows interest, send a direct message offering to help, but keep it helpful, not pushy. Leverage the social platform features. You can use LinkedIn search tools to find leads and engage with posts from decision makers in your target market. For instance, if you're a financial advisor, sharing weekly tips on LinkedIn can attract business owners seeking advice. Over time, this actually builds authority and attracts inbound inquiries. For our clients, we write up regular articles and newsletters for their LinkedIn pages for that exact same reason. LinkedIn notifies their followers that there is an article there and also sends out an email keeping them engaged in what our clients have to offer. You can also host live sessions or webinars on Facebook or Instagram. That way you can share insights and answer audience questions in real time. It positions you as approachable and knowledgeable. And finally, stay consistent. Consistency is key. Regular posting keeps you visible, and consistency builds familiarity and trust over time. Because social selling isn't about quick wins. It's about nurturing relationships that lead to long-term customers. By being present, sharing valuable content, and engaging authentically, you position your business to thrive online. Start by focusing on the platforms where your audience spends their time. Share helpful information, engage in conversations, and be consistent. The results may not be instant, but over time you will build a network of customers who trust and value what it is you have to offer. And if you found this episode useful, please subscribe to the Digital Success for Business podcast for more practical marketing strategies. You can also follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for regular insights tailored to help your business grow. So until next time, keep building relationships and stay connected with your audience. Thanks for tuning in to the Digital Success for Business podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on YouTube for even more tips.